Alright, so as you can all tell by the title of this video, doing something a little bit different. This is to help someone who recently left a comment on my channel by the name of HobbySafe, who's having a little bit of trouble getting through Expert Mission 15. And I'm sort of going to just do a quick rundown on where to get a few things, and then I'll be showing off me doing the Expert Mission by myself with my Freezer Racer S here. So one of the first things I recommend getting when you have enough TP medals is to check either the skill or the TP medal shop, get a skill called Vanisher Guard, because it's really going to help you tank through Peeler Storm, and I'm not sure if it'll work on Marbling Drop. I wouldn't recommend trying that. But anyway, that's where you get Vanisher Guard, and you don't need the best QQ Bang. You can, or the best equipment even, you can just get Beerus's clothing from the clothing shop after you get, it's like towards the last bit of story mode, in terms of, like, base game, you know, one that didn't come in as story DLC. But, that's where you would get, Beerus's clothing. You can even make a QQ Bang out of it if you don't want to look like Beerus. You can make a QQ Bang out of his outfit and then pretty much look however you want to. And then there are a couple of other skills that'll really benefit you. One being Drain Field and Soul Punisher. Soul Punisher is great because it sends back Gigantic Ki Blast. I don't know why it does it so well each and every time. I don't know, it's got weird physics to it against the Gigantic Ki Blast, but anyway, highly recommend using Soul Punisher as one of your ultimates.
Greetings.
I would also highly advise getting Drain Field. And really quick, this is where you get it, Parallel Quest 85. It costs 0 Ki, and it absorbs Peeler Storm and Marbling Drop. And you get a bunch of free Ki in return, and you take no damage by, you know, absorbing those moves, so that's also really helpful. And there's also a couple of Super Souls that will really benefit you. What I'd recommend is let's just enjoy the game right now. I don't recall where you get that. I think you might have to get it from feeding the booze, but anyway. I'm sure that he's already more or less familiar enough with feeding Majin Buu to produce, you know, kin. And depending on what color they are, they'll either give items, they'll give Super Souls, or equipment. I forget which is which. I would recommend looking that up. I know if they're yellow, that's clothing. I don't remember the other two though, as far as items go, and Super Souls though. But anyway, I'd recommend using Elder Kai's Super Soul. And also, if you do training with Zarbon, you can get Elegant Blaster, and I forget which Parallel Quest it is. I think it's Namek Berserker. Let me just see if it's in here. Alright, it might be in here. Actually, no, it's in the Namekian Namek quest, so it's probably in here. Was that it? There it is. Yeah, I highly recommend getting Do or Die here because it decreases the amount of damage you take, and it also procs Elder Kai's Super Soul, and that will help you keep your bot AI, you know, alive. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly show which preset I use. Now, if I'm doing a solo run, this is what I'll use here. I'll just keep pelting them with consecutive energy blast and keeping my eyes on the enemy, and using Drain Field where needed, using Elegant Blaster to get the boss off me, all that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to do a quick run with that preset, and hopefully this will make his time doing Expert Mission 15 a lot easier. So Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate really quick. I'm going to go on mute, and I will see you guys in a couple.
Piece of trash. If you let yourself be defeated, you wouldn't have to suffer.
Doing that badly. But this is the end of the line for you. I'll tell you just in case. Just in case you didn't know. That didn't hurt at all. I will not let you underestimate me! Although it doesn't appear that way now!
bad at all. Now then, it's time to dole out some vengeance.
The Prince of Saiyans!
Please, hurry and find them!
You really done it! A fool's final act! Can you hear me? But how? I should be the strongest!
What is this power? Who are you? I'll let you off easy.
Far from it! Fight some more!
Alright, so as you can see, judging by my run, that was done very, very easily. Pretty much just spamming nothing but consecutive energy blast. A couple other things that I can recommend as far as super souls go are before creation comes ruin. You can get that from one of the parallel quests with Beerus. Another one I could recommend, I think I may have already brought it up. Let's just enjoy the game right now. It makes it impossible for you to get poisoned or get slowed down, so that's another very good one. Would also recommend, if you're able to, get DLC 9 so you can get Ultimate Charge, because I actually did time it, and it starts off slower than Max Charge, but overall it's faster by like 2 or 3 seconds when comparing charging it as opposed to doing it with Max Charge. So yeah, I'd recommend getting Ultimate Charge and DLC 9 if you're able to. And also, I'll be putting my user in the description if you really need that much help with it. I'll even show you how I got my guy statted here. So, of course he's max level. I have him 125 in HP, 125 in Ki, 125 in Ki Blast Supers. He's a Frieza race, of course, and the Friezas are all about speed. So if you want more speed, you make him short as you possibly can, and that is exactly what I did with him. I made him the shortest type possible. If you want to hit harder with blasting, you make your character slim. If you want your character to hit harder with strike supers, you make him buff. That also affect basic. So if you're wanting to be a blaster, I would highly advise, if you need to like farm Dragon Balls, doing Parallel Quest 23, and yeah, doing that in order to respec your character as needed. Let's see, what else could I recommend? If you're having trouble leveling, and you still need to unlock the limitations at Guru's, make sure you do all of his quests. And there is an NPC that'll help you level like insanely quick, and that's Tosak here. Requires a lot of TP medals, of course, and a lot of Zenny also. And this will also help to really speed up the process. What you can do is, after you beat story mode, you can get this super soul called 40-ton weight, and you get it up here, actually. I want to say it's right in here. You talk to one of the NPCs up here, and they give you the 40-ton weight. And what that does is it increases your EXP gain by like twice the amount it normally would. So if you want to make that even easier on yourself, you can get that while you're doing whatever else to level up. And you can even level your way up to 99 legitimately with Dragon Balls. Thankfully they removed that dumb limitation from Xenoverse 1. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and yeah, this will be going up shortly after I get done recording here. I will go ahead and I'll put my Steam in the description if you need some help. And yeah, I would also recommend just doing this with a couple friends, because it'll really make your life a whole lot easier. It's one of the more difficult ones to get past your first time around, so I could definitely understand that, and that was, you know, when it was still really glitchy. Like, for example, before that got patched, when they would go up to do Gigantic Key Blast, for some reason it would put them outside the map, and it would just make it impossible to send the ball back, and then you would inevitably die eventually. But anyway, I hope you did find this helpful, and yeah, I will see you later in the comments. Peace.